Hey, Greg. Happy first day of summer in 2 days.
Happy early first day of summer in 2 days.
We are going to be talking about the summer, but a lot of crazy stuff is going on.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy. Carnival announced their new, it's now called a rewards program, not loyalty program. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about summer movies. We're going to be talking about a Hallmark movie around the best football team in the entire universe called the Buffalo Bills, and many more things. And Greg, it's coming up next on
D&G Explorers. Dilly dilly. Hey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our wonderful opening to our wonderful show. Oh, I got to turn this down.
You feel like a rookie. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
I don't feel like no rookie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, we're always like we're rookies, like we're doing things. The ship show
Don't involve me in that.
They go on after us, and they always call it a ship show because they always have things happen. You know what? I think we do a pretty good job of having our own things happen. Don't you, Greg?
I think you're in your own little boat with things that happen. But yeah, we got it going on. We got it going on now here.
So thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. It is June 18th. First day of summer is in a couple of days. And we were going to be talking about all what we were doing, which I'll be honest, could probably last us maybe 30 seconds of what we're doing this summer. Because we're not really planning on, we're not really traveling because our big trip is to go to Buffalo in October and also to the Disney parks on the same trip.
Epic Universe.
Yes, Epic Universe, Walt Disney World we're going to be staying at. So a lot of fun things planned. That's one big October trip. But over the summer, really, it's just sticking around here locally. Got some movies that we're going to go be seeing. And we'll talk about that a little bit.
What happened to your hair?
I got
my gosh, your hair's gone.
In a lawnmower. It's supposed to be 102 today.
Wow, that is short.
It is. It's a number 1 on top and a 0 on the side. So I got shaved down. But Greg, why don't we welcome in who we have here today? Because I know Ann Handley was the first one in. So welcome in, Ann.
Awesome. Welcome, Ann. We have Unfolded Text 90. Hey, Dexter, welcome. That is our new friend from our gaming community. So we told him about our YouTube channel. So thank you for joining for the very first time.
Yep.
We have Just Dave. Welcome. Angela Nemechek. It's Angela Nemechek.
I just realized I didn't talk to her today. Normally I always talk to her on day off. Sorry about that.
Wow. We got Peppertree Villa here.
Ding, ding, ding.
Doug and I are running errands at the moment.
Our buddies from Central, well, you always say Central California. We're Central California.
They're up
the
north.
Bay Area in the cool weather.
They're up northern.
For the most part. Hopefully it's cooler for you guys up there than how we're experiencing here, but great to see you guys on here.
We got self-proclaimed. Remember that self-proclaimed Captain Billy J Travels
with his back-to-back, side-by-side, inside, outside,
upside down, all around,
spin it all around. Yes,
cruises.
Yes.
So, yeah, he does what he calls side-by-side, and so we just do every direction we can think of.
And says they forgot about us. Maybe we'll have our own discussions. We'll explain what happened in a little bit here.
Am I missing something? They forgot about us. Who forgot about you? What's going on?
Commercial is on, so they're on here. Yes.
What's going on? We forgot about something?
We'll explain it.
We got Real Dead on here. Hey, Josh. Welcome. Josh and Michelle, if Michelle's watching.
She's at work today.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Josh. Where am I at here? George in Atlanta. Welcome. And I think we're at the...
No. You forgot someone.
I forget. Oh, Anthony Simone, welcome.
The Modigator, our buddies. We are moderators for Nautical Nurse Nancy on Tuesday nights. And Anthony's one of the moderators with us, so always a fun thing to do. Real Dead is a channel that Greg does stuff with occasionally. He's one of their semi-permanent guests.
We talk about horror movies and Comic-Cons, horror cons, and all that fun stuff. Although we haven't done anything in a while. What's up with that, Josh? What's going on with that? We'll have to do something soon, I hope. But welcome, everybody, and hopefully more people will start coming in as we go along.
Yes. So the big thing today, and I was able to watch Adventures Ahead, which is Josh and Michelle's cruising channel from Real Dead. They put out a video already discussing all the changes which are going to be happening with crew. It's no longer loyalty. It's now called the rewards program. And that's going to go in effect in June 1st of 2026. So it's still a ways to go on that.
It's a point system that they're doing this with this change. And
then I was watching Scott from Controversial Cruising. He also was talking about it with Bill from Warmstrong Adventures. They were discussing that too. And just we have a chat when we were with Adventures Ahead on their group cruise that we were a part of. We were in a polo chat, and it was just interesting to hear both sides of the story of disappointment, kind of a slap in the face of what Carnival has done. I know Josh is in the thought process of he thinks it's a good business decision. So very interesting, all the different changes which are going to be happening. For Greg and I, to be honest, we're late to the game with Carnival.
Welcome, Jamie Wilhite. Jamie Wilhite says, I was watching Don Terra's update on his health. And so thank you for joining us, and hopefully everything's going well.
How, if you don't mind, ask, or can you put that in there, Jamie, how he's doing? Because I think he had something was wrong. I don't know if it was collapsed lungs or his lungs were filled. I think it was collapsed lungs, and he was taken to the hospital. So,
wow.
Yeah, I haven't heard in a couple of days how he was doing. So if you can let me know how he was doing on that.
Prayers and good thoughts going out to him, of course.
For sure. Angela, I'll call you after. I was busy today. Nautical Nurse Nancy. There she is, our proud leader. Hi, guys. I did not love the changes to Carnival Loyalty Program. It's totally a money grab. I would agree with you.
And Nancy is getting through.
She was a trooper yesterday.
Over the river and through the woods, I guess.
Poor thing.
With the cruise cred. So we hope that you're feeling better as well, and getting through this. We did have a question, George in Atlanta. Have you been to Dragon Con in Atlanta? Haven't been to any kind of con. I don't really want to con anybody, but yeah, never been to any kind of a con. So, hello, how sweet of you guys, Nancy said. Yeah, hopefully you're feeling better. And what were you saying before?
I don't remember anymore. It wasn't that important. So we're going to have our dilly dilly. So this is, I got it because it was Sunshine Blend, and they always call me Mr. Sunshine because it's usually all about Derek. Greg hates when I say
It's
that.
not all about Derek.
So I thought
it's he's just stuck on himself.
it's
I'm just playing.
right. I've never had. Oh, I have Jim Beam. I had the honey whiskey before, but we have it with just a little bit of just by itself. So Greg, dilly dilly.
Dilly with our tiny little fish bowls.
Yep. Perfect for the summer.
Oh, God, that's strong.
It's
What is this again?
It's Sunshine, but I think it has vanilla, caramel, and there's one more.
Doesn't taste like what Sunshine might taste like. Oh my God! Oh, what are you thinking? That's like, you can't drink it like that.
I literally saw stars.
Oh, it burns going down.
Don't worry, I have a backup. George in Atlanta, dilly, thank you so much. Appreciate all the love and support.
Thank you so much for the dilly super chat there.
Let's see if I can remember to find it. I always pick the wrong song, Greg. let's do a dance for him. So George, this is for you. This is a short one. That was horrible.
Wow.
As we
sounds like Funky Town. Thank you very God. Thank you very much. Wow.
I think
that's strong.
I'm gonna change it. What you go
through. Oh my gosh, where was I? Oh, Dexter. His name is Unfolded Tax 90. His real name's Dexter. I love this. Been waiting for this for a few. Oh, thank you so much. We just told our friend Dexter about our show. He's from our gaming community, and so we really appreciate your support along with everybody else here. So thank you. There were some comments that I do think more cruise lines will adopt Carnival's new program. I hope not. Nancy said, I'm riding the ride. It was still very much worth the amazing Alaskan cruise. No doubt Alaska is beautiful. Josh from Real Drag, Greg, I hope to have you on soon. I got to get Mike out of his chair, LOL. Jamie Wilhite, you are correct. He's going through treatment to get fluid out of his lungs. Well, we're really hoping and praying that everything goes well. And
better.
Nancy loves the summer haircuts. Thank you so much. Anthony says, I do like it also, Nancy. I do not like it also, Nancy. I agree with you. Yeah, it's a point system, so it's really weird. I'm
going to tell you what it reminds. Once you get through this, it's what it reminds me of.
Nancy said, that's funny. Usually Gregory grimaces, but Derek's expression was surprising.
I literally saw stars. That's how strong that drink was.
Anthony Plack is on here. Welcome, Anthony. Okay, that was fun watching you experience that drink.
George says we have to try sweet tea in that liquor. That would be good.
Yes, Nancy wants some more sunshine, please. We know she loves the sunshine. Ryan Donahue, welcome. George in Atlanta said lemonade, good choice. Oh, you did put lemonade in that.
Yeah.
Cut the sunshine with some lemonade.
Right.
Oh gosh, let's see what this tastes like now.
So if you guys are familiar with, if you go to Vegas, because I like to gamble and we play the slot machines a lot. We always go to we always stay at New York.
That helped.
It does.
I'm glad you think so.
We always stay at New York, and they have the MGM rewards, M Life Rewards, I think is the name of the program. And it's the same thing. If you build up all these points, and if you don't get to a certain level, you get knocked down. So like every year, you basically have to restart and restart. We do have the MGM card, so we can't go lower than Pearl, which is a second level, which is get more perks. Like you get free parking, which is a benefit of staying there because they charge like $25-$30 a night for parking.
You're comparing this to
And
MGM?
for a casino offer, yeah. Otherwise, we would be going down to the beginning, which is blue, sapphire, which is what you have. So it really reminds me. Nancy has us
We're on the
screen.
big screen. Oh my!
Really reminds me of the perks, like what they do, like in the casinos. And when they did it, I was like disappointed because we were trying. We got up to gold level, and Mom and I were just like putting all this money in, and we shot up to the higher level. And then the next time we came back, we were down. We're like, are you serious? But it didn't stop us from going because people are saying they're not going to sell Carnival anymore. It didn't stop us from, we still love the experience. And I think people will do that. They'll love to cruise.
Holly Ayers, welcome. For those that don't know, Derek calls his mom because he's part British. And Mum
just my British side of me
is full British. She's Old English. So yeah,
she's very proper English.
Yeah,
she was around back.
And then get a drink in her, and all the properness goes out the window.
No, she's your traditional old school English lady. She was born 1941, so she went through the war, part of the World War II. The war, I got to clarify because there's been so many wars since then. But she's survived the bombing of London. So if I call her Mom, she'll say, I am not Mom, I am Mum. So that was always ingrained in me.
Bless your heart. No.
Yes. Welcome in, Holly. Hopefully you survived your work with no air conditioning in there. But so they, again, the Eric from Party on the Sea, welcome in.
Welcome.
So they're really changing. Before you went on, it was Sea Days, which was based on your status level. We just, on the Carnival Legend that we just went on, we were able to get gold because we turned gold. I think we now have like 27, 26 days on Carnival. We're new to Carnival because we've sailed.
Well, not that new. We've gone on quite a bunch.
But we sailed in all of our cruises, which is getting close to 20. We sailed Dizney, we've sailed NCL, Princess, Virgin, and we have Carnival. So lately we've been doing a lot more Carnival because of the perks, and we'll be honest, because of the deals. We were on the Carnival Friends Day. Get here, put some more lemonade in it.
No, that's not helping.
Spur Marks, welcome. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
The Marines? Unfortunately, I think I'm a little bit too old to be in the Marines.
Are you clinking?
Oh, it's the ice in the fishbowl.
That's how thin those things are.
Right. So we got to do another dance. So thank you so much, Burmark.
Thank you really very much. I hope you picked something better than what you picked.
All right. That was the last one. So
kind of like a hoedown and a hootenanny.
This is.
That's OMG.
You feeling
it?
No,
I'm not feeling that. No, I'm not feeling that. No, I'm not feeling that either for $20. Oh my gosh, what is up with all this slow motion stuff? There we go.
Shimmy.
Wow.
Still too low.
Well, it's better than what you picked. Thank you very much for that super chat. We really appreciate it so much. It's better than what you picked, so there you go.
I'm so sorry.
You need to number these things or something.
I can drag it and pull it down, and I need to do a better job of that. Derek, too close to the dog hair clippers. Yes, well, kitty hair clippers because we don't have dogs. Oh, I do work in a pet store, so yeah, that's true. That could be very well true. The associates jumped me and shaved my head. That's what I'll claim on there.
That's what I did myself. 2-3 weeks ago, I got our shavers at home, and because my hair was really long, and I just started shaving some, and I'm like, oh, it's working. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take the whole thing off. So I just took the whole thing out. Never done it before, but now it's starting to grow back in more. So I'll let it grow in fresh for probably going into fall, winter, and all that.
Angela, you're right. She says we need to download some new music, so definitely we need to do that. You're gold like me, guys. Anne says we don't lose as much as platinum and diamond. And if I use their credit card, I'll probably be able to stay gold. But my question is, will my husband be able to stay gold with me? That will be a very good question. Because that was on the different chats, people were talking about that. I'm assuming it's like it is now. If I book it and I'm gold, and Greg wasn't, I would imagine both of us are going to be the same category because whoever was booking it, it would be under theirs. I don't know if they could, if Greg was not gold and I was, they could still do that. But I'm thinking like how it is now. If you're different categories, whoever has the highest one at book the cruise will go
How
to
was that?
Book
The
the cruise will be the status. So I'm thinking that's how it's going to be. And I don't think I wished you a happy birthday on Facebook.
What?
And I think it was your birthday 2 days ago.
Did we miss it? I don't go on there that much.
Believe, and am I wrong? Did I see somewhere it was your birthday? And I don't think, because we need to do our happy birthday
You need
song.
to tell us if we missed it, please.
Because
Nurse Nancy said that song was the winner.
Yes.
The one that I said was the winner that was more faster.
Before she answers, so we did get perks. And
Thank you, Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, so we'll sing your belated happy birthday song. We got on the Carnival Forense. We had a 7-night cruise that was free. So as I look back on it, we just had to pay for port fees. Free. So you obviously nothing's free because the room was free, but we had to pay port taxes, which I think was like $500 for both of us together.
Was it really free?
You still have to pay the taxes and the gratuities that was added into it. So yes, and then we had to put $200 down, but that $200 was turned into onboard credit for us. But a 7-night cruise for basically $500, and that was a good deal from Carnival. So going forward, you'll be earning points differently. So whereas before you would do it by amount of days that you sailed, now it's whatever you do, and we'll tell you in a second of how you can earn those points.
Billy J is going to be on the Carnival Forense for free
Awesome.
in September. I hope you enjoy it. It's a very nice ship.
It's getting mixed reviews.
Travel Cake Trips, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, she says hopefully Nancy is feeling better today. Us too.
Yes.
So Anne, this is your belated. She was born on Father's Day. Happy belated birthday! So
what
is
a day to be born on.
Yep. So ready, Greg? You ready for the world famous but often never heard of D&G Explorers birthday
world
song?
Famous.
Okay. All right. Well, they hear it in England, so it's halfway around the world famous.
Oh my
God. We'll go with that.
All
right, ready?
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy day.
Do we have a birthday?
We have a birthday here.
Birthday here.
Whoa! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy day. Hey! Happy birthday! Hope you had an awesome day.
Happy 21, and I am looking. Just me, Greg doesn't really care, but I am so looking forward to seeing you.
Wow! I don't really care. Wow. Don't listen to him. I'm excited to meet you again. We met on the cruise, and then we're going to meet you again, and it's going to be awesome.
Wow. She's getting her air conditioning repaired, and it's almost 9 o'clock there in Buffalo.
Oh, my gosh.
Right? That's crazy. But so Carnival, and how do you guys feel about this? I'm pretty sure everyone on here has heard about all the different things that Carnival is doing. They are now, you can earn points different ways. So let me finish this. I'm gonna lose my thought.
I'm just laughing at what.
So you basically you earn points for how much you spend on your cruise. So if the room you spend, whether it's a suite to a balcony to an inside cabin, they're all going to be different points. And I think that point total is like 3 points for $1. Or it goes by stars. You earn points from specialty restaurants. If you go to the spa, anything you can think of. When you go to the shops, you earn points from that. So it's more about it's whereas people who
It's about
did,
what you buy, basically,
and
what you
they've
spend.
done away with the VIFP, which was very important fun person, is what their loyalty program was. Now it's going to be called the Carnival Rewards program.
Yeah, it doesn't go based off the days anymore that you're sailing. It goes based off of how much you spend. So in a sense, Nancy's right. It's just a gimme money gimmick type thing for the cruise line.
Sorry, Anne.
I know, Greg. I still remember it was Derek who forgot he met me. Thank you so much. I agree completely.
It wasn't that, because it was the day she's talking about was when we were on the Carnival celebration, and we had met her the first day, and then when we and then I didn't know her hair, it wasn't as red, because that's how I could tell Anne has this beautiful red hair, and I couldn't tell, and I said, "Oh, did we meet you yet?" And like as soon after I said that, I was like, I'm an idiot.
Apparently you changed your hair color and you couldn't remember that
she dyed it on the
you.
ship, and I couldn't remember.
That's what
and she
did.
was not wearing the same clothing she was on the first day of the
cruise.
cruise.
Gosh, I hope not.
So she threw me off.
Wow.
But excursions, if I didn't say that add points to it. So how do you guys, what are your thoughts on it? Are you, I know for the people who have really worked hard to get their loyalty,
I think most of us are against it, if not all of us.
I'm kind of mixed. I mean, like Anne said,
I don't spend nearly as much to even care about what level I am. I just go on a cruise. So
yeah, we're gold, so we really didn't get a whole lot of perks anyway. We got a bottle of water, I think, is what we got.
Nancy remembers her. Good on you, Nancy.
We had a free drink. Remember, we got a free drink from the bar. That was complimentary. I do have,
but a lot of people say to that you can keep your bottled water and your free drink because they're taking it away. So, yeah, that doesn't make up for what you're losing, unfortunately.
And the cool thing is, if you search Carnival Rewards program, you can go through things, and they have, like, I believe in order for you to maintain your platinum and diamond status, you have to spend like $17,000 a year to maintain platinum.
Yeah, I'm okay.
And $33,000 a year to maintain diamond.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
So
life is good today. Woo!
Welcome in.
Welcome.
The one thing which come June 1st, we lose all of our points. So only platinum and diamond will hang on to their current status.
George in Atlanta said hard pass, LOL. I am so with you on that.
The platinum people will be at their level for 2 years, and then the diamond people will stay their level for 6 years. It'll go till 2032 that they'll be able to keep their status. I know one of the complaints was that there's a lot of diamond and platinum sailors, and that is really clogging up things in terms of getting on the ships, events that are going on, because there's so many now that have it. And I believe the current program that they're using went in effect in 2012. And from what they said, things have changed in the industry since then. I actually got an email from
Billy J said, I just looked at the points. You have to have between 2,000 to 4,999 points to get a free specialty dining. 2,000 divided by 3.3 points would mean have to spend over $600 to get one specialty. Angela said, so are they taking away your status altogether and you have to start from scratch? Yes. Travel cake trips. Honestly, we just enjoy cruising. While it would be nice to get some of the perks that come with gaining or earning the stars, it's the fun times or on whatever cruise line we are on that matters to us. From North to Neverland, welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, I agree. Just having fun and whatever you spend, yeah, it goes towards it. But you know what this sounds like? It almost sounds like insurance, where you have to meet a deductible before they pay out completely to you, or before you have your deductible, you have your out of pocket. So you're kind of having to meet a certain amount of money. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get any perks until you meet a certain amount.
If you haven't already, Christine Duffy, who's the president of Carnival Cruise Line, she sent an email out to all the people who are the current VIFP, and they just talk. There's a pretty lengthy one, but she personalized it to me. Can you believe that? She sat down and she texted me this about a 1,000 letter.
Oh, get over it.
Email. No. Okay, so it was automated, but that's all right.
Yeah, see?
It says, whether it's your first or 50th cruise, Carnival is committed to making sure every guest has a memorable vacation and that we demonstrate our appreciation for sailing with us.
Email.
Yes. We know, however, that some guests cruise with us more than others and some guests spend more than others. And then there is often an expectation of a certain level of recognition and benefits that reflects their patronage. So it's what they've been saying is diamond and platinum guests don't really spend as much.
This is for Carnival from North Carolina.
Yeah, this is Carnival. They don't spend as much as, because I looked at our last cruise, Greg, which is only a 4-night cruise.
Yeah. And Angela's right. They don't have to give you anything, but when you take away more than what you're going to get, basically you have to spend so much to get anything. Is it even worth it? Are you going to even make it to that point to get something out of it?
Some of the things they will get rid of for platinum and diamond is the party where they have like free alcoholic drinks.
See, I got the same thing. You're not special, like you said. No, I'm just playing. The party, the platinum and diamond level party where they get free drinks when they come in. I don't even think we ever went to that anyway.
Well, we're not.
I know.
And no one invited us.
So we're not missing
Josh
out.
never invited us, so we never got to go with them. I
don't think they could add a guest.
They say the diamond has a oh God, I forgot the word of it, but there's hinting that it might be. It says an event, a diamond event, which could be the drinking party, the drinking party, it's a party.
You can have your own drinking party, okay?
And then they got rid of the unlimited clothes, the washing.
Oh. I was like, unlimited clothes.
Condensed it down to like one. Both of them get one free wash and fold service on there. But this is kind of what we spent on our 4-night cruise.
And to be fair, we don't really even take advantage of that. We pack, and ourselves, we pack enough clothes to last for the whole trip. I don't think we normally do laundry.
Yeah, we do.
We do like steaming service, to iron and steam or whatever.
It depends what ship we're going on and if they offer it. Because on Carnival, we've ironed our own clothes. That's where you burnt your pants. And we've also washed our clothes too.
Well, their iron burnt my pants.
There's not a lot of self-service cruise lines out there. But for our last Carnival cruise, Greg, do you know how much you spent? This is with drinks. This is with,
I believe, a little over $200.
$286 is what you spent on the 4-night cruise.
It's not bad for me.
I spent $735.
But you played a lot of the casinos.
Yeah, but I also, from my winnings, I put $150 in cash back onto that, so I only had to pay $571. But that's also the spa that
welcome to Juma Brown.
That spa that you and I did, which was $375. So that was some of this total.
But I also paid back what would have been on mine. They put it on yours because I couldn't split it, so I just gave you my portion.
Yeah, I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying.
Well, no, I'm just saying just to kind of even it out.
Some of the numbers here are a little bit, but still, how much money you can save, and like all that would go towards your next status on there. The Juma Brown, go Bills.
So from North to Neverland, it sounds like Disney World when they get rid of the old extras. Anne Hanley said, I think part of this is to, I think part of it is to get rid of, for instance, kids who are diamond and platinum because they cruise since they were little, who don't spend as much on the ship. Billy J said, we will be turning platinum this September. We'll be on the West Coast for 3 weeks for Carnival Firenze and Luminosa. We will be using the free laundry on both cruises. Awesome. So basically, it's about what can they get. They want to get more money because they're basically losing money, it sounds like, with all these platinum and diamond members. But to be fair, those people worked their way up because it was given to them. They had the option to get to that point, and now because Carnival's losing money on it, they're taking it away. So to make up for that loss, and then they're giving this point system, which I don't think is even half as good as what they currently have. So
they've taken away some stuff on it. So this is what so they're going to be eliminating the blue category. So it goes from red to gold. Red does get a complimentary 1.5 liter bottle of water, better than they did before. Gold, in addition to that bottle of water, you get 1 complimentary beverage on 5+ days. If you're platinum, so these are some of the changes. 1 complimentary, they all get the complimentary bottle of water.
So there's no more casino offer things then.
Oh yeah, that's different. Casino offers are run from a different department from what this is. So all the offers we got, that's not from us being gold and stuff like that.
Okay, those don't go hand in hand.
Correct. So they both, platinum and diamond, get 2 complimentary beverages. They both get complimentary wash and fold, so 1 of those. They both get priority specialty dining reservations. Platinum gets priority main dining reservations, and diamond gets guaranteed main dining time. And then priority access, they both get early online check-in, 16 days. They both get embarkation priority, debarkation priority, onboard priority, and then retail for diamond, they get retail concierge services. And then the exclusive is special event invitation from the captain. So that's really the changes that they're going to be going to.
So Angela said I would actually benefit because I spend a lot on a cruise. It'll benefit people that do spend a lot, but then other people that don't are going to lose things. So it's not a win-win for everybody, unfortunately. Billy J said the points are stupid when you look at how much points you need to buy something like specialty, spa, steakhouse, internet plans, shore excursions. Anthony said they're going to create people who will never cruise Carnival brand again. Nancy said the point system is just confusing and kind of seems like the flight miles. After a while, it'll mean nothing to have 1 million points. And that's why I'm saying, like, you have to spend so much. That's why I kind of put it like insurance ways. Like you have to meet so much. You have to meet your deductible, before co-insurances kick in and things like that. You have to meet so many points before these benefits kick in. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like what Nancy was saying. It's just like different programs. And I don't think it's going to be a win for everybody, unfortunately.
It won't. Some people it'll be okay with, some people it won't. Anthony, that's another way you can collect points, which like MGM, like the M Life card with the credit card. Mom does very well because she uses her card for everything and then she pays it off. But he says, I blame the credit card companies that push this. Carnival will probably make money on the new people who do get their card. Typically they get 2% of those members. So yeah, I think people will do that to try to increase their points on that.
Because you get better deals with platinum and diamond for cruising, right? So that's why more people were cruising So if that's the case, I think when this gets taken away, less clientele are going to be going. You're not going to see certain people that were able to afford it now. They're going to dwindle down because people aren't going to be cruising as much. So the crowds are going to go down
That's
as well.
the key. Yeah, because faster to the fun, which since we're not at that high level,
I don't think even faster the fun is worth it, really, to be honest. I know you like it, but
I know, but
what you get, I don't really think it's worth it.
But whether it's worth it or not, faster to the fun is based on how many diamond and platinum members are on the cruise, are booked on the cruise. You listening to me? Because you're like,
I was listening,
so
and I'm reading. I'm multitasking.
It's not always offered on every cruises because if you have too many diamond and platinum people on there, they won't offer faster to the fun. So that should free up some of the faster to the fun window on there. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. Let's see. Ann says, since we never get all that stuff, we won't miss it as much, but I'll miss my gold pin. And I was trying hard to get it to platinum. You know what? We finally got our first gold pin. And I must say, I was a little disappointed.
I don't even think I've seen it, so I'm maybe missing out on it. I have no idea what it even looked like.
Well, we gave one to Mike and David because we had an extra one. But I'm disappointed because I thought it would say like the Carnival Legend.
Have a good night, Anne.
Welcome, Anne. Hope everything's gets taken care of for you. I was hoping it would have the cruise ship on there and at least the year of it. But it doesn't. It just says gold. That's it. I'm like, oh. I felt like
we're not trying to sound like cruise snobs or anything, but we don't like that things are being taken away.
To me, I thought it's like, okay, it's like a Christmas Story where he gets that little multi-mail, the secret decoder.
Oh my god.
And he like gets all excited because he thinks he's getting a special message. And it says buy multi-mill or something like eat your multi-mill every day.
It says be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Ovaltine, there you
go. Get it right and forget a
Ovaltine.
Comment on these things.
That's how I kind of felt like I was like, that was disappointing. So that's been going away with the gold
thing crummy too. Commercial.
Yes. Travel Cake Trip says, always thought the free drink for gold did not make sense. The offer was for a specific time on the last day. People can people that are gold now use that free drink any day of the cruise? Well, going forward, it will only be water. They don't get. Oh wait, is that on there? Did I read?
What is the? Am I reading that right?
Oh yeah, what I did say that, didn't I?
VFIP, Anthony. What's VFIP?
It's very important. Fun person. That's the name of the rewards program.
Okay. Well, I think all of us are very fun, important persons. Whatever
you're right. You're right. It is a beverage on 5+ days. So I'm hoping that you could use it on another day besides. I think. Well, I don't know when we used our free drink. I didn't think we did that on the last day.
To be honest, I don't think I ever have gotten a free drink from the casino because one, you have to be actively playing, and they take a long time when you order a drink. And I understand that they're getting drinks for everybody, but I think they purposely, now this is just kind of like conspiratorial type thing, but I think they purposely take a long time so that you continue to play and insert that money, and then they come by and finally get you your drink. I could be wrong. I'm just joking about it, but it does seem to take a while. But I know that they do have other drinks that are being ordered.
Anne says the crummy thing is you have to requalify every 2 years. Yep. If you don't make it or not.
And that's just like another thing. It's every 2 years, but insurance is like every year. So at least you get an extra year, but I just still don't think it's worth it.
And then Nancy says, no, you don't get any better deals with being platinum.
So then you're just getting free drinks or specialty dinings and things like that out of this. I don't know. I personally don't think it would benefit us. But if you're a person that spends a lot on a cruise, it's definitely going to benefit you.
Sorry, I was looking ahead. Anthony says, faster to the fun, only big benefit was on Tenderport. To me, it's worth it to get on the ship quicker. I know there's different views. I know Sarah from Q's Cruisers, she doesn't like to go to port early. She likes it when the rooms are ready. So like after 1:30, that way she can go straight to the room, which makes sense because even when you get on the ship early, but to me, it just seems like special that you're there a little bit early before other people are on, and you get a chance to explore the ship, get something to eat when it's not too busy, but just know that you're on the ship and you don't have to worry about the other stuff. So I actually I pay for Faster to the Fun when it's available. So I do like that portion.
Oh, VIP. Yeah.
Very important, fun person. George and Elena, I think I'm going to ask AI to book my next cruise.
Oh my God.
Find me a cruise that won't bankrupt me, right?
Anthony said, well, it will be good to try other lines. Yeah, it would. They are not the only game in town, and in some areas, they are not the best. Yeah, and Derek and I want to try MSC. We have never done MSC.
We're finally doing the Royal Symphony of the Sea.
Yeah, Royal. That's a big one on our list that we're trying to do. Yep, and we're not going to cancel it. Gosh darn it, we're not going to cancel it this time. But yeah, I think MSC would be the only other one. Am I missing one? MSC.
We want to do Royal, MSC, and we want to do Celebrity.
Yeah, Celebrity. That's the one. Yeah, and Celebrity Edge.
I don't know if we
want
to do Ho of America.
What did you say?
I don't.
Ho of America.
Holland, America.
I think that's even farther than Virgin for people that talk about Virgin. We're going on the Ho of America. Let me tell you.
I think we're gonna skip that one. Just to be on the safe side.
Holland.
You get more than the cruise cred on that one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's just not go there. Holland of America, I'm not too crazy about, or Holland America.
The ships don't look modern.
It's a different clientele for that.
But our friends Maddie and Scott have been on there, and they say it's kind of a different environment.
And there's no casino, I don't think. There?
I think so.
Viking is also a different clientele, and I don't think they have a casino.
I would do Viking. I want to do Viking, actually. I want to do Ocean, the Ocean ones, the ones that sail on the ocean.
Don't they all go on the ocean?
No, Viking is known for river cruises, but they have sea. Is it the Sea Viking?
What's the difference between the ocean and the sea?
Because the river boats are long and skinny, and they just go down the river. The ocean ones are actually full ships that go in the ocean.
How's that for ships?
All right,
and you're doing this. Are you doing Baby Beluga in the Deep Blue Sea or something?
What everyone needs to remember: this is a business, and you're right. They're in there to make money. Nancy says Platinum Pins had that on like the date and that.
Ben from PTV, welcome.
In, Ben.
And George in Atlanta, thank you for that $10 super chat. Time for a dilly dilly. Oh my God.
Another one?
I'm still working on my dilly dilly. Right, that doesn't even look right. Look at the color of that. That looks like a urine sample or something.
Gross. All right. Let's read through the lines because I think we're quite a bit behind, which is unusual for us. Eric says, I believe the platinum and diamond pins have the ship names on them. That would be so cool. North to Neverland, the answer is Margaritaville. Yeah, I do want to try Margaritaville.
Margaritaville would be cool.
Getting a good name.
And then another one is the Discovery, like Discovery Channel. They have cruises, but I heard those are really expensive. I don't think we would ever be able to go on one of those.
Anthony says, Angela, 2 years ago, Carnival reviewed their program and concluded that VIFP added 20% to the brand. I don't think the credit card will make that up. I don't think so either. All right, let's see what we got.
Did you read Billy J's?
We obviously not very important to Carnival anymore. Is that the one?
No, Billy J's going on MS. They enjoyed MSC. We're going on Norwegian in November. We want to go on Virgin and might book Holland America with a free cruise voucher I'll be getting. Virgin is a fun cruise, and I know we've said this before, and I know people have probably heard stories about it, but it's not what you think. They are very open-minded. They're very inclusive, all different types of people, but that goes for any cruise line. They have a lot of fun activities, fun parties, fun shows, very abstract and different. We really enjoy Virgin, and if you haven't tried it, we highly recommend that you try a Virgin cruise. They are so fun, and the food
is good.
The food is like top notch, next to Disney level in my mind. So
they don't have a
you
DJ,
need to try it.
or not DJ. They have a DJ. They don't have a cruise director.
No, they have a fun squad.
No, it's not the Fun Squad.
Yeah,
it's the Happenings. I think they're called the Happenings.
Happenings crew.
Fun Squad is
same difference.
Carnival. And they run all the events. And the cool thing is, we had our best engagement with like genuine conversations with the crew and the Happenings team.
Yeah,
like just like getting to know them.
And
they were very real. They were honest. They talked about what they liked, what they didn't like.
And you can get invited to special, secret shows and things like that. Like we got invited. Yeah, on our first one, we got invited to a secret show, which happened to be a magic show. They had a small secret bar down in the hull of the ship, where most people don't get to go, and it was really cool.
Very front of the ship.
Yeah,
very front.
It was very cool, very intimate setting. They took your cell phones, they put them in a locked bag because you're not allowed to take pictures down there for obvious reasons because there's crew quarters and stuff. But yeah, it was really cool. So there's lots of different things to do. And they have the hammocks on your balcony. Yes, we do need to do a super chat.
For George, thank you so much, George.
Please pick a good song. No. Good song. I'm not feeling this.
It is.
Okay, there we go.
Better than the last one.
I don't think so. I feel like I'm at a disco rave or something. Oh my god. Thank you so much.
George.
Thank you for that super chat.
All right, let's try to get caught up as we got a lot of people commenting here. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining us tonight.
And we are at the top of the hour, so we understand if some of you do have to drop off. We won't be very long.
So Billy says no casino on Viking cruises, but I think that's the river one. I don't know about the ocean one. North to Neverland, sister liked MSC. We'll try them. Celebrity Carnival, maybe America in the future.
Well, I'm going to answer Anthony's question because he said, tell us what you think means. Well, people have given Virgin a different look on things. They think because it's adults only, there's promiscuity on it. That can happen with any cruise line, but
like sex parties or something.
It's not like that.
And every time I try to start one, they told me to put my clothes back on, so it doesn't work.
Oh my gosh. He's joking. Their shows are a little out there, but they're different. They're abstract. They are inclusive. You get to be part of it, like you get to interact with it. People just, I don't know, they have a different outlook on Virgin cruises, and sometimes it's not always positive, but trust us, we love it. We think you'll love it too.
Carnival, Virgin is very inclusive, so they have like drag queen shows. Which
could be on any cruise. It's just a guy. It's a female impersonator trying to be funny and having a good time.
We had a great chance to talk to her. Talked about her
as
history.
In character. Her.
Yeah. Well, she had a show and that was hilarious. Hilarious show. Yep. And then she went in
and I won a contest
with her. Yeah. And then we did another thing where she was singing and that like a little show off on the ship. But before she went on,
It was
we talked to her.
It was entertaining.
But we talked to her for over 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you got to know the
another
person.
genuine conversation,
Yeah.
and it was just, I don't know, it was just a difference. So
you don't get that with other cruise lines.
You don't.
Where
they seem more accessible.
The crew talk to you.
Yeah, the cruise.
They
was more
don't do that
accessible.
on other cruise lines like they do with it. They really let you get to know them more, like their backstory and everything.
North Neverland says the Virgin is more expensive, but the one thing, they're like Disney. Disney's more expensive,
but you get what you pay for.
But there's a lot more included in it too.
Mm-hmm.
So the sodas are not that, but people who buy sodas.
I don't really drink soda on cruises anyway.
But if you want them on Carnival, if you want them on Royal, you have to get the soda package. You don't have to do, and what did I say, Carnival? But you don't have to do that on Disney. You don't have to do that on Virgin. It's you just walk up to the machine and you get it. The food
it's okay, Nancy. I don't mind explaining.
The food is all included on Virgin, so there is no specialty restaurant. But if you
there's lots of good places.
Yes, but they do have a menu. If you want to buy like surf and turf and add on to it, you can do that. But they don't have a main dining room. They have different restaurants that you go to, and they're good quality. The only one that's kind of odd to us was Test Kitchen, which is a little interesting.
I could skip that.
I don't know.
We've done it twice now.
I don't know what you can really compare it to. It's not really Chef's Table. It's not. I don't know about Wonderland.
It's a different. It's an experience, but then you're going to probably want to eat something somewhere else because they don't give you. Actually, by the time you get to the really good meat, you're already full. That's the bad part about it. But you might want to eat somewhere else after if you don't try everything. But we are at the top of the hour, so let's go through. We don't want to take up everybody's time more.
Do you remember who your diva was? North Neverland, was it Dixie? Because Dixie was the one that we had on our cruise, and awesome.
We're making Nancy smile. Awesome, and she's not feeling well, so that's good. That's good that we're making her smile. It's not good that she's not feeling well.
Travel cakes. I love Virgin Voyages. The food is amazing. The shows are really entertaining. There is real ice cream, candy, popcorn included. Pizza. They have really good pizza. Probably between them and I think Princess Pizza is better. From the was it GG and it's not Sabatini. It was I forgot the name of it. But it's a quick cook pizza that was amazing, and I think Virgin is right under that.
For North Neverland said, I felt part of something. Does that make sense? Yes, it does make sense.
That's what I felt too. I really enjoyed it. Let's see.
Mercy Rodriguez.
Welcome, Mercy. Gosh. Great to see you.
Thank you. I'm sorry that we're at the end of our show, but thank you so much for joining us.
Yes. Always miss you, Mercy, and we're great to see you.
Yes.
Okay, better late than ever. Carnival Cruise Addicts, you are never late. So you and Mercy, welcome in, guys. Addicts. We're just about to end this cruise.
Our show about the cruises.
We were going to talk about the summer. We didn't talk about the Bills game.
We'll wait for that next time.
Right? We didn't talk about the Bills Hallmark.
Okay, we'll wait for that next time.
We didn't talk about the movies.
Yep.
We didn't talk about Greg pooping in his pants because never mind, that's a different story.
That never happened.
Oh, it didn't? Okay.
No.
Maybe I'll foresee the future. I don't know. But thank you everyone for joining us. The main thing is I think we all love to cruise. We get something out of it, and we have been fortunate.
Like I said, a good time.
We've done 5 cruise lines, and each offer something different. Carnival did things better than others, and they don't do things better than others. And you can go down the line. There's not one perfect cruise line out there. And
in our minds there might be,
but there's even with that, there's things that each cruise line could do better.
Right.
So there's no perfect
room for
cruise lines on there.
Falcons from here totally meant to distract you from the Bills chat.
That's all right.
Well, we will go ahead and let everybody go. I hope you all have a good night. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gregory.
I'm Derek. First, thank you for the super chats.
Yes, thank you again for the super chats.
George for 2 super chats, and Spurmark. Thank you so much for
thank you very much.
us.
We appreciate it.
Never expected but thank you so much. But with that, I'm Derek.
And I'm Gregory.
If you forgot the names, it's okay because I'm a little explorer.
And I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started. Everybody have a nice evening.
Thank you so much.
Jelly Jam.